Plaintiff Valo Neely says while dating the defendant, he went to prison. After he was released, Valo claims he and the defendant got married, but they divorced 6 months later after he discovered she cheated with his cousin. Valo's suing his ex-wife for damaged property. Defendant Angela Neely says after she and Valo divorced, they continued to date, but he cheated on her 2 times with the same woman. And both times he got the other woman pregnant. Angela's countersuing for emotional distress.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you, sir.
Well, I met Angela in approximately 2010. She was a customer of mine.
What type of establishment or business do you operate?
I was selling marijuana. All right, she turned out into a customer.
Do you have a license? Where are you from?
Michigan.
All right, they didn't have medical marijuana in 2010, eh?
They did.
They did?
Yes.
And you had a license?
I did.
Okay, well, you should have been able to sell, and did you have a card to smoke it with?
No, sir, I didn't.
All right, but you just smoked it for recreation?
Yes, sir.
All right, it wasn't legal then, but, you know, it should be legal. You should have a card if it's not legal recreationally, and you should have, as you said, a dispensary license of some sort.
I tried that.
All right, good enough. She was a client.
Well, for a
How
while.
much weed did she buy a week? That's how you can tell. That's how you can tell whether they're weed head or not.
She was near tray 5 a day. That's heavy blowing.
And that's about 7 joints, depending on the type of weed you got.
Yeah,
You have ragweed or you have that indigo? Or... Go ahead.
I got that kill.
We'll talk about that in the back because
You want my
I can't
number?
have you out here. I don't want you having this young lady out here smoking ragweed. If you're going to sell it to her, sell her the good stuff.
She get a loud
Go
pack.
ahead.
All right.
She might as well
Anyway.
drink wine if you're going to give her some ragweed.
She do that too. She drink.
You a wino and a weed head?
No,
you
sir,
gotta
I'm
pick
not.
one or the other.
No, Your Honor, I am not. He's telling the story, but let him tell
Okay,
the
he
story.
was
how
your
he-
customer, and then what?
Well, after a while, we started dating.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So we dated for a few years and then asked her to move in with me. All right, I went to prison in 2013. Things weren't going so well.
You said you were selling it legally.
Well, I mean, the supply wasn't good. I had to go to Cali. That wasn't legal transporting
Go
back
ahead.
then. So, you know, anyway, I had to do 2 years in prison. So during that 2 years, Angela stayed in my home. What I didn't know was that she was carrying on extra affairs with a family member of mine in my home.
In your own house?
In my house.
How'd you
So
find that out?
I found out after I got out. I asked her to marry me. She married me. A month later, I ran into a buddy of mine in the street, and he gave me the lowdown on what was going on. I confronted her and my cousin about it. They confirmed that it was true.
All right.
So I filed for a divorce.
Okay.
We were divorced 6 months later, February 2016.
And ex-wife she is. And let me hear from you, ma'am.
So in about 2012, I had an emotional affair with a guy that he brought to my home before I moved in with him. He would leave them there. We became emotionally attached. We had a one-night sexual affair. He forgave me. He knew about it. We
Why
got
was it
married.
only once if you were emotionally attached? He wasn't no good?
The emotion was conversation only at the time.
No, but that emotional attachment is what caused you to have sex with him.
Okay.
And if you didn't lose your emotional attachment, you should still want to have sex with him because that's why you did it in the first place.
I lost
But
the
if the
emotional
sex ain't no good, then you'll keep the emotional attachment, but you'll say, well, that's all right on the other part.
Okay, so
But
it wasn't
anyhow,
working.
you stopped that. You only did it once.
Right. He forgave me. We got married. He did not let it go, so we did get a divorce. At the divorce, we still were dating. We were still together. I moved away in December 2017 after I found out he had a baby on the way. He had got a woman pregnant, begged me not to leave, but I left, went to Colorado. He came back and got me. I have evidence him saying he didn't bring me back to South Bend to mistreat me, but he brought me back to South Bend because he said that we were going to work it out, we were going to be together, we're going to get past whatever we had differences. And about a year later, so I came back, August 2018? August 2019, the same woman is pregnant again. So...
Is that true, sir? You over here talking about she did so bad? And that was bad dating your cousin. What you did is worse. Your cousin, she didn't force your cousin.
No.
Be mad at him. He's your cousin. He ain't her cousin. He should have loyalty to you. But you out here having not one, but two babies. Go ahead. What are you suing her for, sir? Damage of property? Okay, we don't have to go any further.
Right, I have property.
If you did all that, she bust all your windows. You don't even have to tell me what happened. She bust your windows, burnt your clothes. We can close this case right now. I know what happened. Give me your list.
Okay.
Go ahead. She's shaking her head. Yep, that's exactly what I did.
Do you want photos, pictures?
Give me your list. What did she do? She had a field day on your property.
Please go with it.
The worse the violation, the worse the property destruction. Yeah, she had every right to wipe you out. Not legal right, ma'am. But morally, I can't pass judgment. All I can do is give my judgment legally. Tell me how it happened.
What happened?
Yeah, I got to hear the gossip, but tell me, give me the blow-by-blow. You came home and your thing, tell me.
No, I was at home. She come from the city. She was extra bubbly, you know what I'm saying, way past drunk. Showed up at my house and wanted to come in and fight the young lady. I wouldn't let him fight, so she started kicking in doors. I opened the door, she busted in, tore up my merch.
Our home.
It's my house, anyway. And once I finally got her outside, she got the key in the car, you know what I mean? Writing all over the car. I called the police and they came and got her. I called the police to keep from putting my hands on her because I couldn't stop her.
If he did not have the woman at my house, I wouldn't have had keyed the car. He pushed me to do it.
This is my house.
It's our home.
When you all got your
We live in
divorce,
separate
was
homes,
there
right?
I know, but when she keeps saying our home, that means she feels entitled in some manner to ownership. Or are you just saying that's where you all spent a significant part of your marriage together and you feel that
Yes.
Okay, got
Yes.
you. But legally, we don't know.
Legally, he's the owner, but...
Got it. I got you. Yeah, you felt violated
Yes.
in that manner because he was also half dealing with you around that time?
We were dealing. We were
Okay,
together.
you were. No,
and he
halfway,
had
you
this
were
woman.
together.
Yes, sir.
She dealt with the woman. They know each other.
You're talking big now.
No, I mean...
That's why you're here. He's talking big. They know each other. She knows the other woman like you some type of player. Players don't get their property destroyed. Car, $1,747. You believe you committed that amount of damage to the car, the scratches?
I did scratch the car, Your Honor.
Okay.
I did. He pushed me to do it. I was upset. I was emotional distress. He's controlling. I have a text message saying that he wants me to go back to the 1950 Archie Bunker days, and I don't need a man. I need a type stuff. Like,
See it, please. Well, how did this come about?
I don't know.
because he wants to control me. Yes, I
mean,
know.
what incident provoked this? The same incident,
Yes.
or you all just?
Where we're arguing, and I'm telling him what I feel is right, how I feel he should respect me, and he wants me to do things a certain way, his way or no way.
But how's that emotional distress?
Because,
Just don't do it.
right.
That ain't
I mean, emotional distress because you brought me back from another state and you said you were going to do things different, but you're not. You're doing things the way you want to do
Got
it.
anything else, ma'am, he's done to you that you want to claim for emotional distress? People that break up and have relationship problems can't go to court and get emotional distress. They can go to court and get divorced.
The
or they
emotional
can go out the door.
The emotional distress is because we were already apart. I was in another state.
All
He
right.
brought me from another state back to his state.
So your
and
judgment is $2,820. I've explained to you that relationship problems don't amount to emotional distress, ma'am. So your claim is dismissed. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff.
Thank you.
Claim is dismissed.
I mean, emotionally, I take care of her right now. She's
I don't
here.
have anything to say to him.
She's going back home with me anyway, so it doesn't really matter. None of this was even necessary.
You brought me here.